it's your girl Leah Janae, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be doing my nails. We're gonna do a little chit chat. Really don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but we're just gonna see where it goes. The press-on nails that I'm gonna be using are the Kiss Salon acrylic French tip nails, and these are medium length and they're square. They look like this. And I'll be using this glue, the Kiss Maximum Speed. And I got my nail file, my manicure set. You guys, it is December 23rd, 2022, and I cannot believe that the year is almost over. And I can honestly say I am excited for this new year. Genuinely, I hope you guys are too. But I have learned a lot this year, and so much has changed in the last couple of months, externally and internally to me. And I'm honestly just very grateful. Okay, so as far as how I do my personal nails, I just start by using my nail file, and I just kind of, I don't know what this is called, buff in, I guess, my actual nail beds, to kind of get them prepped and ready to put the nail glue on. I be seeing them do this. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to do, but I guess it helps keep your nails on longer, so that's what I'm doing. So I guess we could talk about some of the things that I learned in 2022. Y'all, I think one of the main things that I have learned throughout this year is how to say no. No is a complete sentence. Okay, don't let anybody tell you differently. I am a recovering people pleaser. So all my people pleasers out there, you know, you're not alone. And I definitely struggled, still struggle a little bit with putting myself first. It's okay to be selfish. You are the most important person in your life. And if something isn't serving you, then it's okay to say no. It's okay to walk away from it. You know, if it is not giving to you what you are giving towards it. And this can be anything. People, place, thing, job, whatever. And, you know, I've learned that a lot of it, we don't want to tell people no. And we people please because we don't want to be perceived as like a bad person, or you don't want to be perceived as being selfish, or whatever the case may be. That in itself is so selfish, in the sense where you're trying to control how somebody else or a situation perceives you, which isn't authentic. You're doing it because you think that this is what somebody else wants you to do, not because that's what you actually want to do. And you end up, you know, stabbing your own self in the foot when you say yes to things that you want to say no to. And literally, I've done it so many times. I've said, I don't want to do this, or I'm tired of, I'm just going to sleep, I'm going to chill, or I don't feel like going here, whatever. And then somebody, you know, either guilt trips, or they just be like, oh, why not? You should, you know, like put in their 2 cents, And then I feel bad, and then it's just like, fine, fuck it. I end up going or doing whatever it is that I didn't want to do, and then I'm freaking miserable. So I finally decided, you know what, I don't care. Call it whatever you want. Aaliyah don't do anything she don't want to do. Period. If I don't want to go, I'm not going. Okay, if I don't want to answer the phone, I'm not answering the phone. You know, in order for me to be my best self and show it for people genuinely and wholeheartedly, I have to do that for myself. And I've really been in a space where it's just like, I can't want anybody to give me anything that I'm not giving to myself. So if I want somebody to be genuine with me, I have to be genuine with myself. If I want somebody to be consistent with me, I have to be consistent with myself. There were so many times where, you know, I said I'm gonna do something, blah, 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 and I don't do it. Or I start, but then I don't finish. I don't follow through. You know, and it's just like, and I've seen that a lot with people and places and things in my life where it'll start good, and then it's just like, hold up, wait a minute. And it's just like, what the hell happened? I thought things was going good. Like, you know, like, what happened? Child, a fool. That's what happened. You know, and honestly, and I've realized that, like, a lot of people, places and things have only been mirroring to me aspects and things that I do myself. So I think the number one thing that I've learned this year is definitely how to say no. Another thing that I have learned is it's okay to let it go. It's okay to let it go. I don't know who needs to hear that, but baby, it is okay to let it go. Whatever that it may be. If it is not bringing you peace, if it is not bringing you joy, happiness, and all those good things, baby, let it go. We truly do more damage holding on than just letting it go. And it's not to say that letting certain things go isn't hard, because it is, especially if you really care, like, you know, and it's something you really wanted. It's a whole lot harder to hold on to something that is sacrificing your peace, your happiness, your sanity. Like, you should not be in your head so much about something that you want so badly. Like, if something is gonna be, it's gonna be, and you shouldn't have to be putting in so much work and effort to make it work. If you're doing that, maybe it's just not meant to be. I'm not saying certain things aren't hard. Sorry, my nose is itching, so that means I'm on point. It don't mean that things aren't hard or hard work. Like, some things, you know, yeah, like, you do have to put in some work, but some things, like, as far as like connections, like when we talking about like relationships, friends, all that stuff, if you are literally putting more in than what you're getting back, like, yeah, no, we leaving that in 2022. We should have been left it, but you know, you should not be putting in 110% as somebody else is putting in 10 on a good day. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you don't deserve that. You have to know what it is that you deserve and what you don't. And it's more than, I realize, it's more than just about knowing what you deserve. It's actually like putting the action towards that. So if you know you deserve more, but you continue to settle, do you really feel like you deserve more? And you have to really ask yourself that, you know, and get down to the root of, okay, I feel like I deserve more, but why am I settling? Why am, you know, what is it? You know, and you have to sit and ask yourself the hard questions. I know for me, A part of it had to do with, I had a lot of unresolved childhood trauma that I was not really dealing with. I didn't want to face. So even though I knew I deserved a lot better in certain situations, a part of me truly didn't believe that, which is why I settled in a lot of situations and I stayed longer in places that I knew it was like I should have got the gone. Okay? Know your worth and add tax, okay? Stop playing it small. Okay? This year we thinking big, bitch. The one thing in life that is constant is change. I'm not necessarily a person that likes change. Like, I'm comfortable, but I'm very adaptable. So it's just like, even though things may suck, like, especially like when I like lose people. I don't want to say I lose people, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if people are no longer a part of my life anymore, it's not saying I don't be sad or I don't be feeling bad about it, but it's like I'm very adaptable. Like, life goes on. And that's another thing. Like, don't be afraid to lose people. Nothing is permanent, and like, you don't own anybody. This ain't slavery. The hell, like, you don't own anybody. You don't own anything. Enjoy people while you have them. You know, spend time with people while you can. You know, because tomorrow's not promised, and people change, feelings change. They could fuck with you one minute, and then it's like the next minute they could wake up and just be like, I don't really want to fuck with you no more. And that's life. That's what happens, bro. You know, life gonna keep going, you know. And never be afraid to lose people. And I feel like that's what I've been learning. Like, I'm not afraid to lose anybody at this point anymore, because I refuse to lose myself. It's like, I'd rather lose you than lose me. If you want to go, there's a door. Bye. Make people stand on how they decide to treat you. Make people stand on how they move with you. Actions speak louder than words. I could say anything, right? But it's what I do that makes all of the difference. So take shit for face value. Take it for what it actually is and not for what you want it to be. And that leads into the next thing that I've learned this year. Stop listening to what people tell you and pay attention to how they move. The people that is meant to be in my life and like things that are supposed to be in my life will naturally gravitate towards me and will always be there. And I trust that. And this kind of goes back to, like, as far as I'm not afraid to lose anybody anymore, because honestly, I can't lose anybody that was truly meant for me in any aspect of my life, you know? So if you're supposed to be in my life, you're going to be in my life, point blank, period. And if not, then that clearly means that you're not supposed to be. It's okay to let things go, you know? And that is something that I am learning. It's okay to let things go. The other thing that I have learned this year is it's okay to outgrow people, places, and things. And when you realize you've outgrown something, don't try to keep it. Another thing I learned this year is to have more faith than I do fear. Faith over fear. And to trust myself. I have been trying to dim my light for a very long time. I never wanted to really kind of put myself out there because, you know, nobody wants to be judged. I'm pretty sure, like, there's probably people that are gonna watch and probably be like, but you know what? Let them. Because 9 times out of 10, they don't have the balls to even put themselves in the position that I'm in. It takes a lot to put yourself out there, like, to make content, to, you know, to get in front of a camera and just be vulnerable. This is an act of being vulnerable. People are going to have an opinion on you Whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad, it doesn't matter what you do. You could do everything right and somebody still feel like what you're doing is wrong. You know, it's not my job to make people like me. It is not my job to control how people perceive me. You could perceive me any way you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not up to me. What is up to me is me being me. Like, you know, I can only control me. I can't control anybody else, how they view me, what they think about me. Like, you're gonna think what you want. I don't have to care. That's the thing. Like, I don't have to care. And I don't. Do it anyways. And that's another thing I learned too. Like, you're probably always going to be scared. You know? Do it anyways. Do it scared. Do it tired. Do it happy. Do it sad. Just do it. You like Nike and just do it. Stop speaking so negatively to yourself. You know, you're doing a lot better than what you think you're doing. And that's another thing that I learned. Like, stop beating yourself up. You are doing the best that you can do. Stop doubting yourself. Stop saying, oh, you could do more. Like, I'm doing a lot better than I was. I'm handling things differently. I'm doing things differently. And I'm showing up for myself, most importantly. And I'm very proud of me. Or how anybody else feel in terms of, like, if they feel like, oh, I'm being selfish, or, you know, oh, she acting different. You're damn right I'm acting different, because how I've been acting haven't been serving me. I don't want nobody in my life that don't generally have the best intentions for me, or generally want to see me do good, or generally want to see me win. I realize, like, I don't care about being liked. I just want to be respected. I mean, of course I do want to be liked. Let me not say that. But I want to be respected more than anything. I realize that. Because I feel like if you respect me, then you really love me. Overall, this year has been, 2022, has been very eye-opening. Things have changed for the better. Things have ended for the better. And I'm just very thankful. I can honestly at least say I'm not in the same place that I once was, which is an amazing thing. Not many people can even say that they're still here, you know, which I'm very grateful, and I'm thankful that I'm still here. I'm still breathing. Amen. Thank you, God. God is good all the time. These are how the nails came out. Just to let y'all see. They still beyond I love. Y'all, I don't think I'm ever going to the nail salon again. Like, I think press-ons is where it's at this point. I think I'm just gonna start learning how to do my own nails. Period. I really hope that you guys had a great even if you didn't have a great 2022, you know, I just hope that whatever you went through, that you grow through. Like, life is truly what you make it. So it's just kind of like, either you're gonna whine and complain about it all the time and be in this woe is me, and oh, this happened to me, and no, nobody loved me, and why he don't want to act right, and why she does. Like, listen, because they don't want to. A lot of it is like, stop worrying about why somebody don't want to do something, and worry about what can you do so that you don't have to go through the same thing over and over and over again. Not just stop making everything about the other person or other people. So put the focus on you and watch things change. Because it's not always everybody. It can't be everybody else. Can't be. Like, even shit that's happened in my life, it wasn't always other people. A lot of it was me. Even if it was just me allowing people to treat me less than, or allowing certain shit that I knew, like, I didn't deserve. Like, that's nobody else's fault but me. If I'm allowing somebody to walk all over me, I can't be like, oh, it's them. Like, not to say that people don't play their part, because they do, but that's their business that they need to hold themselves accountable for. I can only hold myself accountable. So that's all you can do. Hold yourself accountable, you know, pray about it, and figure out how you can move forward. That's all you can do. Either you gonna move forward or stay stagnant and stuck. What you gonna do? make the decision to move forward. And it's hard, but it's harder to look back another year and you still in the same place, still doing the same shit, complaining about the same thing. Now that's hard. I pray to whoever sees this video that you make the decision to finally move forward in your life, to learn the lessons, let go and let God. Amen. That is, let go and let God. That is the final thing that I learned this year, and what I'm taking with me into 2023 is to let go and let God. Baby, like I said, if it is for you, it is for you. Whether it's a job, a person, a home, a friend, whatever. If it is for you, it is for you. What is meant for you will always be. What God has for you, it will not pass you. Trust. So if something doesn't work out, it's okay. It wasn't for you. And remember, God hears and sees things that you don't hear, that you don't see. So you don't know what was going to happen if you had stayed, or if things had worked out with whoever, or whatever it me. You just don't know. Trust it. Let go, let God. Not taking that old with us in the new year. We're moving forward. We are breaking up with old patterns, and we are moving forward with our lives. So I finished my nails, guys. And they're cute. I love me a French tip. I love a French tip. And I was thinking about cutting them a little bit to make it a little bit shorter, but I like this. Like, I don't know, I just love it. I just filed them down a little bit, but I'm loving it. I don't know, I might go a little shorter. But I have to go shorter, bitch. That's how they came out. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.